2026 Suzuki RM-Z450, big change, big power, the bike that shaped a racing legacy, a new era for the RM-Z450. The arrival of the 2026 Suzuki RM-Z450 marks one of the most important moments in modern motocross. After years of speculation, rumors, and eager anticipation from riders worldwide, Suzuki has finally unveiled a machine that represents a bold new direction. For fans of power, performance, and pure motocross heritage, the 2026 RM-Z450 stands as a declaration. Suzuki is not only back, but ready to reclaim its place at the top of the racing world. And here on Wheel World, this story deserves to be told in full. The big change, what makes 2026 different? For more than a decade, the RM-Z450 remained consistent, reliable, and rooted in what riders loved. But the motocross scene evolved, and Suzuki knew it had to bring something revolutionary. The 2026 redesign represents the biggest transformation in the bike's modern history. This year's model introduces a completely re-engineered chassis, sharper geometry, and an all-new suspension package designed for explosive acceleration and exact precision in the corners. Suzuki has taken everything riders requested: more power, more agility, and more modern technology, and delivered all of it in one massive upgrade: big power. The heart of the 2026 RM-Z450 power has always defined Suzuki's racing DNA, but the 2026 RM-Z450 pushes that tradition forward with a major leap. The updated engine features significant internal redesigns, a more efficient combustion system, and a stronger torque curve that gives riders instant response the moment the throttle twists. Suzuki's engineers focused on creating a power band that is both aggressive and controllable. The result is a motor that charges off the start line, dominates the mid-range, and never stops pulling until the very top of the RPMs. This is the kind of power that doesn't just win races, it rewrites expectations. Digital evolution, technology meets dirt. Modern racing demands modern tools, and Suzuki finally brings advanced electronics into the heart of the RM-Z450. The 2026 model introduces refined traction control, launch assist, and a new programmable ECU system that allows riders to tailor the bike to their riding style and track conditions. Racers can now make on-the-fly adjustments that were impossible in previous generations. Whether carving through soft sand or attacking hard-packed surfaces, the 2026 RM-Z450 adapts instantly. It is Suzuki's biggest move toward blending pure mechanical strength with cutting-edge technology. The road to 2026. A look back at Suzuki's motocross legacy. To understand the magnitude of this year's model, we must remember where Suzuki's story began. The brand's motocross journey stretches back decades, defined by innovation, resilience, and domination. From the early two-strokes that shook the racing world to the four-stroke revolution that reshaped motocross, Suzuki has always played a major role throughout the years. The RM and RM-Z series delivered championship machines that carried legendary riders to the podium. Suzuki's commitment to racing excellence created a fan base that spans the globe, united by the familiar yellow bikes that carved their way into motocross history. Suzuki, king of the racing world. There was a time when Suzuki was undeniable, the king of the racing world. The brand collected world titles, AMA championships, and countless victories in both motocross and supercross. Suzuki bikes were known for their perfect blend of power, durability, and control. The 2026 RM-Z450 feels like a return to that era. It's a reminder that Suzuki's history is not built on nostalgia, but on a legacy of winning. With this new machine, the brand signals that it's ready to challenge the competition once again and reclaim the crown. Many fans believe it never truly lost, a big move for the future. The 2026 RM-Z450 is more than a motorcycle. It is a message. Suzuki is committed to innovation, performance, and bringing riders the tools they need to dominate the dirt. The big change, the big power, and the bold new direction prove that Suzuki still carries the spirit that shaped motocross history. For veteran racers, new riders, and fans watching from the sidelines, the 2026 RM-Z 450 is a symbol of what happens when a legendary brand decides to step forward with confidence and ambition. Conclusion: Suzuki's legacy continues. As the world of motocross moves into a new generation, the 2026 Suzuki RM-Z450 stands as one of the most exciting developments in recent years. Big change, big power, and a big move toward the future, all while honoring the history that made Suzuki a global icon. Here on Wheel World, we celebrate machines that define their time, and the 2026 RM-Z450 is exactly that kind of machine. Suzuki's legacy continues, stronger than ever. The power of wheels, handles, and shocks, the core of every dirt bike. Introduction and the three parts that control the ride. Every dirt bike is built around a powerful engine, but true control comes from three essential components: the wheels, the handle set, and the shocks. These three parts decide how the bike responds on the track, how it handles bumps, and how confidently a rider can push for speed. On Wheel World, today's story explores why these components matter more than most riders realize. Wheels, the foundation of every jump and every turn. The wheels of a dirt bike are more than simple rotating circles of metal and rubber. They are the core foundation that translates power into motion. Strong wheels allow riders to land jumps with authority, cut corners precisely, and maintain grip on unpredictable terrain. Performance rims are now lighter yet stronger, built to handle extreme forces. Tread patterns have become more specialized, some designed for soft dirt, others for deep sand, and some for hard-packed tracks. A well-built wheel delivers stability at high speed and confidence when the ground becomes rough or unpredictable. In motocross, the right wheel setup can make the difference between victory and losing control. Handle sets, the heart of control and direction. A dirt bike responds to every movement of the handle set, making it one of the most important parts of the machine. The handlebars determine how a rider balances, steers, and stabilizes the bike over bumps, jumps, and sharp turns. Modern handle sets are engineered to reduce vibration, improve comfort, and give riders the leverage they need to control the bike during intense maneuvers. The angle, width, and height of the handlebars allow the rider to maintain a natural body position that reduces fatigue. Combined with powerful clamps and mounts, the handle set becomes a precise instrument that connects rider and machine as one. The power of wheels, handles, and shocks. The core of every dirt bike. The three parts that control the ride. Every dirt bike is built around a powerful engine, but true control comes from three essential components: the wheels, the handle set, and the shocks. These three parts decide how the bike responds on the track, how it handles bumps, and how confidently a rider can push for speed. On Wheel World, today's story explores why these components matter more than most riders realize. Wheels, the foundation of every jump and every turn. The wheels of a dirt bike are more than simple rotating circles of metal and rubber. They are the core foundation that translates power into motion. Strong wheels allow riders to land jumps with authority, cut corners precisely, and maintain grip on unpredictable terrain. Performance rims are now lighter yet stronger, built to handle extreme forces. Tread patterns have become more specialized, some designed for soft dirt, others for deep sand, and some for hard-packed tracks. A well-built wheel delivers stability at high speed and confidence when the ground becomes rough or unpredictable. In motocross, the right wheel setup can make the difference between victory and losing control. Handle shocks, absorbing impact, delivering speed. The shocks of a dirt bike are the hidden heroes of every race. Whether it's soaring through the air or sliding across uneven ground, the shocks are constantly working. They absorb impact, maintain traction, and help keep the bike stable in even the harshest conditions. Today's suspension systems are more advanced than ever. Riders can adjust rebound, compression, and preload to match the track's demands. Soft settings allow for smoother landings, while stiffer settings give better control and aggressive cornering. When shocks work perfectly, the bike feels planted, responsive, and ready for attack. Strong, well-tuned shocks build confidence, allowing riders to push harder and ride faster without fear of losing control. The perfect combination. Wheels, handles, and shocks, working together. Each component matters on its own, but the true magic happens when wheels, handle sets, and shocks work together. Precision steering, smooth suspension, and stable traction create a riding experience that feels effortless yet powerful. A bike with strong wheels rolls faster. A bike with a good handle set responds quicker. A bike with tuned shocks absorbs everything the track throws at it. Together, they transform an ordinary ride into something unforgettable. Conclusion: control is everything. Power may win races, but control keeps riders on the bike. Wheels, handle sets, and shocks form the core of every movement, every turn, and every landing. On Wheel World, we celebrate the parts that make riding safer, smoother, and more thrilling. Whether you're racing, training, or simply riding for fun, remember this: the right setup isn't just equipment, it's confidence.